Welcome back to Z Coins. We're diving into a coin that sparked a lot of interest in the numismatic world, the 2001 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. Some pennies in your pocket might actually be worth more than you think. And we're here to reveal the details behind why certain pennies, like the 2001 Lincoln penny, have captured the attention of collectors everywhere. Could yours be worth big money? Let's start with a quick history lesson on the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has gone through several design changes, but it remains one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in U.S. history. In 1982, the composition of the penny changed from 95% copper to primarily zinc, with a thin copper coating due to the rising cost of copper. This is important to keep in mind for later, as we talk about values and rare characteristics of more recent pennies, like the 2001 So what exactly is the 2001 Lincoln penny? Like most modern pennies, it was minted primarily in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. It's made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. The design on the front shows Abraham Lincoln's famous profile, and the reverse side has the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was introduced back in 1959 and lasted until 2008. Now, for most people, a penny is just a penny. But for collectors, the mint mark, date, and specific characteristics of the coin can mean everything. Sometimes small variations, minting errors, or unique details can make a particular penny worth a lot more than 1 cent. When it comes to coin collecting, value is often driven by rarity, demand, and any unusual features a coin may have. Let's talk about 3 factors that can add value to a coin: mintage numbers, errors, and condition. Coins with low mintage numbers, or those produced at only one mint location, are often more valuable because they're harder to find. Next, minting errors, such as double die errors, off-centering, or die cracks, can make a coin incredibly unique. And finally, the coin's condition is key. The better the quality, the higher the value. So what should you look for on your 2001 Lincoln penny? Here are some key features that could make it valuable. Double dies are some of the most sought-after errors because they're visible to the naked eye and can create a unique, doubled image. If your 2001 penny shows doubling, especially in letters like Liberty or In God We Trust, it might be worth more. A die crack or a cud, where a chunk of the die breaks off, leaving a raised area on the coin, is another indicator of uniqueness. Check around the edges of your coin for these. An off-center strike can make a coin very collectible. If your 2001 penny shows part of the design missing along the edge, it may have this rare error. Finally, a coin's condition can drastically affect its value. Uncirculated or mint condition coins with no wear and original luster are the ones collectors often prize the most. Now, there's been a lot of talk about pennies and other coins being worth huge amounts of money, sometimes even millions. So let's address the myth about the 2001 Lincoln penny being worth $1 million. While it's true that some rare coins have sold for millions, like the 1794 flowing hair dollar or the 1943 copper penny, no 2001 Lincoln penny has reached such staggering figures. However, certain minting errors and unique characteristics can make a penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right collector. So, while your 2001 penny might not buy you a mansion, it could still be worth much more than 1 cent. Alright, so what's the current market value for a 2001 Lincoln penny? Well, a standard 2001 penny in circulated condition is worth about 1 cent. However, if you have a 2001 penny in mint state or with unique errors, it can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to around $50 or more, depending on its rarity and demand. While these pennies are no million-dollar coins, they're definitely worth keeping an eye out for if you're into collecting. If you think you have a 2001D penny with one of these rare features, the best next step is to get it appraised by a professional coin grader. Services like PeaceGS and NGC can verify the condition, authenticity, and any unique characteristics your penny may have. So there you have it. While the 2001D Lincoln penny might not make you a millionaire, it's still a fascinating piece of U.S. currency that could be worth more than its face value. Always check your change for hidden treasures, because you never know when you'll find a collectible coin that could add value to your collection. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content on rare coins, collectibles, and hidden gems in your pocket change. And let us know in the comments, have you found any rare or unusual pennies? See you in the next video. Today, we're diving into something that could change your pocket change into life-changing money. Could a 2002 Lincoln set really be worth up to $2 million? Some coins in your pocket may look ordinary, but under closer inspection, they can hold surprising value. So, stick around to learn what makes some pennies worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars, and how you can spot a valuable penny hiding in plain sight. Hey folks! If you're like me, you probably toss pennies aside without giving them much thought. But what if I told you that a single penny could actually be worth big bucks? Today, we're going to take a closer look at the 2002 Lincoln cent and explore some fascinating facts about rare pennies. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could a 2002 penny be worth millions? Well, before you head to your coin jars, let's break down what makes any penny, 2002 or not, valuable. We'll talk about some famous rare pennies, why they're so valuable, and how you can check your own coins for rare finds. There are three main factors that make a penny valuable: rarity, condition, and error. Rarity: the fewer there are in circulation, the more valuable a coin can become. This includes coins that were produced in limited quantities or specific varieties that were only made for a short period of time. Condition, or grade, is a huge factor. Collectors look for coins that have been kept in the best possible condition, free of wear and tear. Error: this is the big one. Coins with certain errors or misprints are extremely valuable because they're unique. These might include double strikes, off-centering, or even coins with missing mint marks. Now, you might have heard stories about no mint mark coins being worth a lot of money. In some cases, this is true, but it's important to know that not every no mint mark coin is valuable. If you look closely at your pennies, you'll notice a small letter under the date. This is the mint mark, which tells you where the coin was made. For example, D is for Denver, S is for San Francisco, and if there's no mint mark, it was made in Philadelphia. Now, back to the 2002 penny. In 2002, all Lincoln cents made at the Philadelphia Mint didn't have a mint mark, and this is totally normal. So, unfortunately, if you find a 2002 penny without a mint mark, it's most likely worth just 1 cent. However, if your penny from any year has something unusual, like doubling on the date or other striking errors, then you might have something worth checking out. To get a sense of what makes certain pennies valuable, let's look at some examples of rare error coins that have sold for incredible prices. The 1955 double die. This is one of the most famous error coins out there. Due to a misalignment during production, this penny has a very noticeable double image, especially on the date. In great condition, a 1955 double die penny can sell for $1,000 to over $20,000. The 1943 bronze penny. This penny is legendary. In 1943, pennies were supposed to be made from steel due to metal shortages in World War II. But a few bronze planchets, the metal discs used to make coins, accidentally made it into production. A 1943 bronze penny can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars and even cross the $1 million mark. The 1972 double-die penny similar to the 1955. The 1972 penny also has a doubling effect. This penny isn't quite as valuable as the 1955, but it can still fetch up to $1,000 if it's in top condition. The point here is that small, rare errors can make a huge difference in value. So, even if you're looking at a regular old 2002 penny, it's always worth checking if there's something unusual about it. Alright, now it's time for the fun part. If you have a magnifying glass or even just a camera phone that can zoom in well, here's what to look for. Check the date and mint mark. Look closely to see if there's doubling on the date or on any of the letters, especially Liberty. If you see any kind of doubling, you may have an error coin. Inspect the coin surface. Look for any unusual lines, cuts, or indentations. Known as die cracks or die breaks, these can sometimes add value. Look for off-center strikes. If the design of the penny seems off-center, this could be an error coin. Off-center pennies, especially if the date is visible, can be quite collectible. So you've checked your coins and think you might have something valuable. What's next? It's a great idea to get your coin appraised by a professional or graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you an official grade and a sense of the coin's market value. When it comes to appraisals, always go to a reputable dealer or coin shop. It's also helpful to do some research beforehand, so you have a rough idea of what your coin might be worth. So, can a 2002 penny really be worth $2 million? Most likely not. But, as we've seen, there are some pennies out there with rare errors or unique features that can definitely make them valuable. Remember, the key to finding valuable coins is in the details. So next time you have a handful of change, take a few minutes to check it out. You never know, your next grocery store penny might just be a treasure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. Happy hunting, and we'll see you next time. Today we're talking about something that has caught the attention of collectors and even some casual folks: 2003 Lincoln cents. And you might have heard that some of these little copper pennies are rumored to be worth, pause for emphasis, millions of dollars. Cut to close-up of a 2003 penny spinning or displayed in a holder. But are these tales true, or are they just myths? And how can a single penny be worth so much? First, let's talk about the 2003 Lincoln penny. Minted over 2 decades ago, these pennies might seem like just another part of your pocket change. In fact, the majority of them are worth only a cent or two. But there's more to the story. The standard 2003 penny was produced by the U.S. Mint in both Philadelphia, with no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a little d. Most of them aren't worth more than face value, so what makes a few 2003 pennies worth a small fortune? Let's dive into the mysteries and possibilities. Alright, for any coin to be worth big money, it generally has to fall into one of a few categories: errors, rarity, or demand. But keep in mind, just because a coin is old doesn't make it valuable, and not every error will make a penny worth millions. For a 2003 penny to have incredible value, we're looking at coins with major errors, like a double die, where certain details appear twice due to an issue in the minting process, or even transitional errors, where the penny was struck with different metals or designs. These rare errors are what collectors search high and low for, and they're willing to pay a lot for them. Now, about that $3 million figure. While it makes for a sensational story, it's unfortunately more rumor than reality. No regular 2003 penny has actually sold for that amount. However, some coins, like certain famous 1943 copper pennies, have fetched millions due to their extreme rarity. In the case of the 2003 penny, If it were to have an extremely unique error, or if only one such penny existed, then we could be looking at something worth a lot. But realistically, we're talking hundreds to thousands, not millions. So where do these rumors come from? It's a combination of excitement around rare coins and misunderstandings about the market. So let's get into what you actually can look for. Certain 2003 pennies with exceptional features might fetch a premium. Here's what to keep an eye on. Look for noticeable mint errors like off-center strikes or die cracks. A 2003 penny with a significant error could definitely sell for more than face value, sometimes up to $100 or more. Coins that are nearly perfect and uncirculated are graded as mint state or MS, and the higher the grade, the more valuable they become. A 2003 penny graded MS67 can sell for around $15 to $50, and an MS69 could go even higher. A variety coin shows slight differences in design or structure due to variations in the die, like a double die or unusual feature. Finding one could increase the value. Penny collectors love the rich red color of freshly minted pennies, and coins graded full red can sometimes bring more money. So how do you know if you've got a gem in your pocket? Start by examining it with a magnifying glass or loupe to spot any unusual marks. Then, consider looking up professional coin grading resources like PSGS or NGC, where experts can verify and grade coins. If you think your coin has potential, consider sending it in for grading. It's a small investment that could reveal the true value of your coin. So where does that leave us? A typical 2003 no mint mark penny without errors or high-grade qualities is likely worth, well, 1 cent. But if you do find one in pristine condition or with a unique error, it could be worth around $50 to a few $100s. Not a bad return on a penny. Remember, it's all about knowing what to look for and keeping realistic expectations. Sometimes, you might stumble upon a valuable find, but more often, it's a fun hobby and a learning experience. If you're new to coin collecting, welcome. It's a fascinating hobby that combines history, art, and the thrill of the hunt. I recommend joining coin collecting forums, visiting local coin shops, and picking up a good book on U.S. coins to learn more. There's always something new to discover in coin collecting, and who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to find a rare penny worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives into the world of collectibles. And let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? I'd love to hear your stories, where we dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Have you ever checked your pocket change and thought, maybe there's a hidden gem in here? Well, today, we're going to talk about the 2004 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. What if I told you that some of these pennies are valued at hundreds, thousands, and even millions of dollars today? That's right. We're talking about potentially life-changing money from a single penny. So grab your loose change and let's see what makes this particular coin so valuable. You might be holding on to a fortune and not even know it. First, a bit of background. The Lincoln cent, also known as the penny, has been around since 1909 and has had several different designs and variations over the years. The 2004 Lincoln penny is part of the well-known Memorial Reverse series, which features the Lincoln Memorial on the back of the coin. This series ran from 1959 all the way up to 2008 before the design switched over to the current Union Shield Reverse. Most U.S. coins have a small mint mark that shows where they were produced. In 2004, pennies without a mint mark were minted in Philadelphia, while pennies with a D mint mark were minted in Denver. But here's the catch. Even though Philadelphia mint pennies are common, certain rare errors and other unique factors can make some of them incredibly valuable. So what makes these particular 2004 Lincoln pennies so valuable? Let's break down some of the factors. Rare errors in the minting process can create unique coins. Some of the 2004 pennies have what collectors call double die errors, meaning parts of the design, like the date or lettering, are struck twice by accident. This doubling can add a ton of value because it's incredibly rare. Condition is everything in coin collecting. Even minor damage or work can bring the value down. However, if you find a 2004 penny with no mint mark in MS or mint state condition, it's worth quite a bit more than your typical penny. This means no visible damage and a crisp, shiny surface. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique finds, and the 2004 Lincoln Cent has a lot of interest in the numismatic world. Because this penny is considered rare, collectors will often pay top dollar to get one in excellent condition. Now, this is where things get really interesting. A few of these 2004 no mint mark pennies have been reported with a market value reaching into the millions. But what could possibly make a penny worth that much? Some of these pennies are incredibly rare. We're talking one of a kind or less than a handful in existence. If a particular error or unique characteristic is found only on a few coins, collectors know they won't get another shot at owning it, driving up the value tremendously. Rumors and documented instances show that some of these pennies might be experimental minting pieces that slipped out of the US Mint, which adds a mystique factor and makes them especially valuable to hardcore collectors. In some cases, these coins can be valued as high as $4 million at auction. To be worth the big bucks, we're talking mint state MS, grades of 68, 69, or even a perfect 70. These are extremely rare to find in circulation, and most likely, they've been stored or preserved perfectly since they were minted. Finding one of these pennies in such high condition is like finding a needle in a haystack, but much more rewarding. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details on how to check if you have a valuable 2004 Lincoln penny. Here are some steps to help you determine if yours might be worth a fortune. First, make sure there's no mint mark under the date, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. Only these no mint mark pennies are part of this rare batch. Carefully inspect the coin with a magnifying glass to see if there's any doubling on the date, liberty, or other details. Even slight doubling can increase its value significantly. If you think the penny looks uncirculated, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. MS68 or higher is the gold standard, and this could be your ticket to the big leagues of penny collecting. So let's say you think you have a valuable 2004 penny. What should you do next? To get the most value out of your penny, it's crucial to have it graded. Some trusted grading services include PCGS and NGC. They'll authenticate, grade, and even encapsulate your coin so you can display it proudly or auction it off for the best price. Take a look at recent auction results to see what similar coins have sold for. It's always helpful to have an idea of what collectors are currently willing to pay. Once you have it graded, you can consider listing it on high-profile auction sites, like Heritage Auctions or even eBay. Who knows? Your 2004 penny might just turn into a record-breaking sale. So, there you have it, folks. The 2004 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a true hidden gem that could be worth millions. Who would have thought that something as simple as a penny could be so valuable? It just goes to show that you never know what treasure could be hiding in plain sight. Be sure to check your coins closely. You might have a small fortune right in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and valuable collectibles, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a big thumbs up. And if you found a 2004 no mint mark penny in your collection, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. We're diving into a coin that's been stirring up conversations online, the 2005 no mint mark Lincoln Cent. Is it true that it could be worth a fortune? Could you have a valuable penny hiding in your pocket change? We'll dig into the myths, break down the real facts about the value of the 2005 no-mint mark penny, and learn what collectors look for. So if you're ready to uncover some hidden treasure, keep watching. The Lincoln penny, or Lincoln cent, has been around for over 100 years, first minted in 1909. Over the decades, it's seen several changes, including different materials, designs, and minting locations. By 2005, the Lincoln cent was produced primarily in Philadelphia and Denver. Now, here's an important point to remember. Philadelphia minted coins do not have a mint mark. So when you see a 2005 penny without a mint mark, that's not an error. It simply means it was minted in Philadelphia. In contrast, pennies from the Denver Mint carry a small D mint mark. A lot of the recent buzz around the 2005 no mint mark penny seems to stem from a misunderstanding of this fact. So let's clear that up. So why are some coins worth so much more than face value? When it comes to coin collecting, value often depends on a few key factors. Mint errors: coins with rare minting errors, like double dies, off-centers, or unique anomalies, can be worth significantly more because they're scarce. Condition: coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, often graded as MS or mint state by professional grading services, are highly sought after. Rarity and demand: if a coin is rare, collectors may be willing to pay a premium to add it to their collection. The Lincoln cent has seen many valuable errors over the years, like the famous 1955 double die or 1943 copper penny. However, when it comes to the 2005 Lincoln cent, none of these value-boosting factors are really in play. No known errors, high mintage, and high availability. Current market value of a 2005 no-mint mark penny. So, what is a 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny really worth? Here's what the market tells us. Circulated condition. In everyday circulated condition, the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is worth 1 cent. It's that simple. It's still being found in circulation, and there's no rarity attached to it. Uncirculated condition. If you find a 2005 no-mint mark penny in uncirculated condition, meaning it looks almost brand new and has no signs of wear, it could be worth a bit more, around 10 cents to $0.50. Graded specimens. For coins that are graded and slabbed by professional services, like PCGS or NGC, the value could rise. A pristine, high-grade MS68 or MS69 could potentially sell for $15 to $20. In rare instances, some high-grade coins might reach around $50. But there's a world of difference between $50 and $5 million. So, to be clear, the standard 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln cent isn't worth anywhere near $5 million. There is no record of any 2005 penny, with or without a mint mark, reaching anywhere near that value. Let's talk about the Lincoln pennies that actually are worth big money, so you know what to look out for. 1943 copper penny. During World War II, pennies were made from steel to conserve copper for the war effort. A few copper pennies slipped through by mistake, and they're worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands, in high grades. 1955 double die. This is one of the most famous error coins. It features a prominent double image of "In God We Trust" and the date. Depending on the condition, this penny can be worth $1,000 to $25,000. 1969 S double die obverse. Similar to the 1955 double die, this one is less known but still highly valuable, often worth between $10,000 and $35,000 in top condition. These are the kinds of Lincoln pennies that collectors are excited about. And they're all unique because of specific errors or historical anomalies. Even though the 2005 penny isn't a big moneymaker, it's still worth knowing how to check coins in your pocket change. For possible value, if you have a penny with an S mint mark from recent years, it was minted in San Francisco and could be a proof coin, which might be worth slightly more. Errors like off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks can add value. However, they're generally uncommon on newer coins. The condition of a coin can make a difference. If you think you have a high-grade coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Use reliable resources. Websites like the PCGS Price Guide, the Red Book, and even eBay's sold listings can give you an idea of what people are paying for specific coins. Don't rely on rumors. With the internet full of clickbait and misinformation, it's easy to get caught up in rumors of million-dollar coins. The best way to know what a coin is truly worth is by checking trusted resources and consulting with experts. So, there you have it. While the 2005 no-mint mark penny isn't going to make anyone rich, it's still part of a fascinating history of American coinage. And who knows, there might still be a rare Lincoln penny out there waiting to be found in pocket change. Remember, the true value in coin collecting often lies in the thrill of discovery and the stories behind each coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins and want more videos on other collectible coins, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Share this with friends who might have a few pennies lying around that could be valuable. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. We're uncovering a fascinating mystery in the world of U.S. coins. The 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $6 million. You heard that right. But is there really a 2006 penny that could fetch that kind of cash? And if so, why? Let's dive in. First, let's start with some quick background. The 2006 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running series featuring the iconic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, which was in circulation from 1959 to 2008. By 2006, the penny was still being produced in vast numbers, primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Typically, pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint don't bear a mint mark, while those from the Denver Mint are marked with a D. But if you've ever come across a 2006 penny without a mint mark, don't be too quick to throw it in with your loose change. Today, we're discussing what makes certain no-mint mark coins so special. Now, a quick note for our viewers who might be new to coin collecting. A no-mint mark coin simply means that the coin lacks the small letter indicating which U.S. Mint facility produced it. Usually, the Philadelphia Mint leaves off mint marks, so finding a penny without one in 2006 isn't necessarily rare or special. However, the idea of a mint error or a rare variation can turn a normal penny into an extremely valuable one. In rare cases, coins with unique features, such as significant minting errors, a doubling of the design, or a rare composition, can fetch astronomical prices in auctions. Alright, let's talk about that big figure, $6 million. In the coin collecting world, certain coins have set jaw-dropping records. But it's important to remember that values like these are typically associated with historical or highly unique coins. Examples include the 1794 flowing hair dollar or the 1933 double eagle, both of which have reached over $10 million in value due to their rarity, historical significance, and unique characteristics. However, for a modern penny like the 2006 Lincoln, even without a mint mark, the reality is that reaching a similar level of value is extremely unlikely. There's no verified record of a 2006 penny ever selling for millions. But it's still possible for certain rare varieties or error coins to reach impressive prices at auction, sometimes in the tens of thousands of dollars. So, what would it take for a 2006 penny to be worth anything close to $6 million? Let's break down some of the factors that could make a penny especially valuable. This is the big one. Coins with rare minting errors, like off-center strikes, die breaks, or double dies, are highly collectible. They're often one-of-a-kind or in very limited numbers, which makes them unique. Material anomalies. Occasionally, pennies are accidentally struck on different metal planchets. Most 2006 pennies are copper-plated zinc, but if one were accidentally struck on a copper planchet, it could be worth far more. Even pennies on different foreign metal blanks can reach high values. Proof-like finishes or rare variants. If you've ever heard of proof pennies, you know they're struck with extra detail and care, typically for collectors. While it's unlikely for a proof penny to be circulated, there have been cases of such proof coins entering circulation by mistake. So, what's the current market value of the standard 2006 no-mint marked Lincoln penny? Realistically, the standard 2006 penny without any special error is worth just 1 cent. However, some sellers might list error 2006 pennies on eBay and other marketplaces for significantly higher prices. Some rare error pennies have reportedly sold for hundreds, or even a few $1,000s, but remember, authenticated errors are key. Always check with a reputable coin dealer or grading service to confirm value. And here's a tip. If you think you've found a rare 2006 penny, look for known errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or any unusual colors and metals. Those can increase value. But a regular 2006 penny in high grade, like MS67 or above, might bring you a few dollars, while a true error could be worth far more. Let's sum things up. While there's no verified record of a 2006 no-mint marked Lincoln penny being worth $6 million, that doesn't mean your coin isn't valuable. There's always a chance that a unique error or rare feature could turn an ordinary penny into a big payday. But always take viral claims with a grain of salt and do your research. Here are 3 tips if you think you've found something special. Examine carefully. Look for any unusual features or signs of mint errors. A high-grade or unusual error can add significant value. Get an expert opinion. Don't go off listings or rumors alone. Send the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get a confirmed grade and evaluation. Stay informed. Follow current auctions and coin news. Markets can change, and sometimes trends emerge that increase demand for specific coins. Collecting coins is a fun and potentially rewarding hobby, but knowledge is key. So stay informed, enjoy the hunt, and who knows, you might just find that hidden gem in your pocket change. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. We post new videos every week on rare coins, valuable currency, and more. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found an interesting penny, or if you have any questions about coin values. Happy hunting, and we'll see you next time.